Hello everyone, just a quick reminder, you can now support us on Patreon. You can get this show and all our shows a day early, and lots of other goodies by supporting us. If you like what we do, and you want to see us do more, you can find us at patreon.com/StudioOmegaYT. Thanks for your time, guys. That's right, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Fate Grand Order, number 21, We Can Drink. This episode is not brought to you by Valkyries, and you'll see why in a second. But first, introductions. I am Omega Man. He is Lucky Crybaby.
You know, when I first saw that, I was about to get upset. I'm like, wait, no, he's right.
No, I think it works very well if anybody's actually watched that. As I retweeted this tweet, I don't know if I can recommend Devilman Crybaby to everybody, but if you have Netflix, try the first episode. Just try it. Try it for yourself. If you can't, keeping in mind you will see that it's rated TVMA. If you can handle that, you should watch it. If you're like, nah, then like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, no, it's like
it was an emotional. Yeah, it's
emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Like, I was not okay at the end.
I don't really cry, but I was pretty tore up for like a whole day. I had to sleep on it, and even then, I still wasn't over it. I'm still not over it. Let's be honest. Let's be real.
People in Discord, they're not over it. People I'm talking to, otherwise, they're not over it. No one is over it yet.
No, Twitter's not over it.
But other than that, yeah. I hope everyone is enjoying Fate Grand Order, aka messing with your dates in more ways than one.
Yeah, lots of messing with dates lately.
In our usual round of disclaimers, we're going to be talking about current and future events for both JP and NA, so those who want a spoiler-free experience should not be here.
Yeah. By the way, we joked about, talking about Devilman. We may or may not be piloting an anime-related show sometime. We'll get back to you on that if you see that. Yeah. If you would like that, definitely let us know, because we're considering it to put up more content, because we watch a lot of anime anyway, but specifically this season we are watching both of us are watching quite a bit of anime.
Yeah, and we actually get into some really good discussions about it. So it'd be
also
it'd be nice.
Separately, I am definitely going to do a I don't know if you call it, like, because they're like an hour long, but they're not really movies, but they're not. It's not a show, because it's not like a 45-minute episode, but I'm definitely going to watch all of Kara no Kokai and, like, record my thoughts, like, after every one of the mini-series I watch. So that'll definitely be a series to look forward to, guys. But let's answer the question you all really want to know. Where the fuck is Ron? Turns out he's drawing the same thing since 2010. We joked about his Instagram last time, and he is actually. Ron actually linked his Instagram. We should plug that on channel and see what happens. He is at Ron with underscores. So yeah, go ahead and check that out.
Everyone get on there and ask him why is he not here.
Oh, it says the link is broken. I wonder why he did that.
Preemptive strike. He knew what we were after.
Maybe it's private to people who aren't logged in on Instagram, because I don't have an Instagram. Do you have an Instagram?
I don't have an Instagram. Hey, Internet, do you have an Instagram?
Let us know. If you have an Instagram filled with sweet FGO art, maybe I need to get Instagram.
I use Tumblr for that, honestly.
Yeah, I retweet things. Though I have been known to go on some Pixiv walks. That's a dangerous game, Pixiv walks.
Yeah, when I go on Pixiv walks, our art dump channel gets like 50 pics.
No, but I mean the dangerous thing, because you're at least when you're signed in, there's not like they don't really hide the R18 stuff from you, so you never know. You'll be just minding your own business, farming pictures, Hokusai, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, boobs. It's like Devilman Crybaby. I made it relevant again.
Yeah. We're gonna probably bring that up a couple times.
We're gonna, because we said before, we're still not over it.
Check in next week.
Yeah, come back next week and see if we're over it. Alright, but let's move into our real segment. Let's check in with everybody's favorite Kohai, Mesh, and see what she has to tell us.
Senpai, 起きてください.
That's right, it's time for Wake the Fuck Up, Senpai, our regular segment for pro tips. We've got 2 pro tips for you this week. First of all, here's just a simple thing. Star generation versus star attraction or star absorption. It's a simple note. Just realize there's a difference between those 2 things. And servants don't always pick up the stars they make, so always double check your stats. Berserkers, for instance, have abysmal star absorption. Sabers and others like them usually have really great star absorption.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why they get like, yeah,
they're gonna suck up the stars that they gen usually.
Yep. All right. So our second one is at least as of Saber Wars and probably earlier, you'll know you get a special drop like a CE or something from the boss because of a special animation when the boss dies. Mm-hmm. I noticed this when I was farming Savage Lady. That when she dropped Star Victoria, that she actually sparkled it and had a little bit of a rainbow bloom effect around
her. Yeah, I've also seen that. And then you'll know that you've got a special drop.
Yep. So keep that in mind. It's, you know, you can get excited like 15 seconds faster.
Also, by the way, audience, I'm going to warn you, and I'm also going to warn Lucky, if you hear sudden, like, crashing sounds and me suddenly freak out, it's because I've forgotten that one of the arms of my office chair is busted, and so it's loose, and I may have accidentally put my weight on it, and it won't do that anymore.
Oh.
I'm gonna try not to fall out of my chair, but no promises. So
this is why I sit up. This is why I sit up straight with my hands in my lap. So
I usually try to do that because that's much better on microphone to choke up on the mic. But I'm a natural sloucher, so it's hard.
Oh yeah.
Like, you should see me a couple houses ago. I didn't have a real like computer chair. We just moved like a big leather chair over instead. I would constantly just lounge completely sideways in that.
Wow.
No, it's great. So let's talk about Records from the Throne, our regular achievement topic. We both actually have some things here today. One for me. Got Kyo's Smile protected. It took me a little work to get that last Fang. The Saber Wars store left me 1 short. But I had all I need also to protect Han's Smile. And also in other news, Medusa is now level 80.
So for me, I got Fionn and Beowulf. Yay. I also protected Medea's Smile. Now, I'm going to keep going with this because a long time ago in our internet far away, Omega said something and it has come true. He said, specifically, I have doomed Lucky to gotcha hell when he chose his friend. And it's come true. So, I had, originally I had bought the $80 pack of quartz so that I could, save up for Tomomo. Because, that's during the Valentines Day event, which we'll be talking about later. Mm-hmm. She is on a rate. Yeah, she is on a rate up on one of the days. So I'm like, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna spend. And I was kind of hoping that they would skip the 2 million download campaign purely for the fact that it has Brynhild. Because, well, I said Brynhild is not my ultimate waifu, but she is really up there. Like, I love her design. I love her story, the voice. It's like, I think she's great. She might not be, like, as amazing as, like, Skahawk and,
I mean, I don't know, were you there when we had that discussion?
About?
Me and good old Burn Senpai, we talked about whether or not Skahawk and, Bryn, sorry, I forgot her name for a second, are actually better.
Yeah.
Pro tip, by the way, the short version of that is both are very, very good. Depending on what you do, they do different things. Okay. The short end is that Skahawk is very self-sufficient, but Bryn can, when her bonuses apply, bring a better punch to her team in general. Mm. But anyway.
So, yeah, but it came out, and so, like I said, but the 2 million download came out, and, like, I was looking at my accounts, I'm like, you know what, I have enough. I'm going to be getting paid soon. I have enough to throw down a little bit towards Brand.
Payday, always a very dangerous day.
Yeah. Because unfortunately, like, with how, like I said, based over here in the US, we're getting taxes done soon, we're getting our returns, paydays. I was like, I'll be able to recoup whatever I spent. My first roll, I got a gold lancer. Guess what? It was not freaking Bryn. It was Fionn, and that infuriated me to the point that I spent all the quartz I had trying to get Bryn. All of it. I spent 210 quartz. Got spooked by Finn, and this is where I'm sitting at right now, considering what am I going to do with my life? Because I still have money. I still have money.
Like to say, ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting a new charitable foundation, the Spooked by Finn charity. Everybody, send your salt, your extra table salt, to the following address that will definitely not be flashing on screen because I'm not going to take this joke that far. But yeah, go ahead and do that. Lucky is not the only person I have seen horrifically spooked by Fionn. I have to wonder, somebody at Delightworks has to be a sadist, right? To put in not just another gold lancer in the same raid up as a waifu, but quite frankly, a kind of cruddy gold lancer. Because Fionn's not that good, guys. I'm sorry, he isn't. He's not great.
Yeah, so it's like
he's got a clairvoyant skill.
I'm like infuriated, so I'm considering like selling some of my stuff because that's all like now I feel like I have been challenged.
Mm-hmm.
And
gotcha.
Lucky has a very bad habit about not backing down.
Meanwhile, Omega is holding on to his 61 quartz, going, "Don't roll for Valentines. Don't roll for Valentines. You don't need it. Don't do it. They'll rerun it.
Yeah.
Your bride's literally gonna have another raid up with Neurofest. Don't do it. Don't be dumb."
I keep trying to tell myself that Bryn's gonna have the next raid up when they do Neurofest Redux in like 2 years. Well,
yeah, that's a problem. That's not great.
Yeah.
It's not a great wait time.
Yeah, it's not.
You should be some paid, but no. For me, by the way, in case you're wondering, what I'm holding on to is I'm holding on for Jean Alter, and I'm really hoping that I'll pull a Mordred and I'll get her in 2, and I'm gonna stop, unlike with London, because I also want to roll Maeve. But anyway.
Oh man, no. So it's like I said, no. Trust me. I am doomed to be like spending a lot of money because I want Bryn, I want Talamo, I want Jean, and I want Shootin. So I'm like.
So, hey, if you want to see more videos about Lucky spending lots of quartz and hopelessly rolling for it, please support us on Patreon, so Lucky can have more money to spend more quartz. I actually don't know if people like that. A lot of people seem to watch rolling videos and like videos and streams. I don't know if they actually necessarily want to see your suffering. But anyway,
if you want to see me be a dramatic crybaby, trust me, you'll want to see my roll videos.
I mean, you guys have already seen what happens when I roll. By the way, my response is not to cry, it's to get increasingly louder and more pissed off at Hector. Why aren't you a Gold Lancer, Hector? Why are you here? But anyway, let's move on from this topic. Now let's move into Skelograms, because holy shit, busy news week. We've already had
some stuff.
We literally had one news desk this week, and then that was completely overblown by another news desk announcement.
Yeah.
And I want to check what how many people wanted to watch our original news desk announcement. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way first. In Japan, there's a 900 days event. Have 10 Saint Quartz. Solid event. By the way, in case anyone is curious, I got my personal 200 days, so I got all that. So that's cool. By the way, our 2 million downloads news desk is sitting at a cool 49 views and 5 likes.
Oh, that's nice.
So we're at least hitting our home audience. And here's another Japan one. Don't worry, Lucky, I'll take this so you don't have to try and pronounce this. The Setsubun Banquet Emaki Oni Nirvana 100th Floor Pagoda was announced. I don't know what a lot of those words mean, but anyway. In short, a special challenge mission for experienced masters. Only those who cleared Part 1 can participate. Apparently there really are, honestly, a lot of people who are jumping in Japan, like, right now. So, that makes sense that they're holding this back. There is no supports. You can access all 6 slots, but your cost limit is not increased. Once you use a servant, they cannot be used again for a period of time. There is no new servants related to this release. They said this very explicitly. There will not be a new banner. There will not be a welfare. There is a very interesting CE. If you like Meganai Ones, guess what? Onis and glasses. They say it's coming late January, so they gotta be rolling this out soon. I don't think they've said exactly when. I'm gonna guess probably when the week starts they'll finalize that announcement. So that's a big deal. Also, they're making another player survey. You get 3 tickets if you finish it, and it has an open response field. I don't know if they're still running it. I think they are because I don't think JP's actually had any new news announcements that would be like it's closed. But it's got that open response field so everybody can get their memes in, like rerun collabs, fix instinct, more mails. There were a lot of ones. There were people when they announced this. There were people in the thread asking for how to say certain things in Japanese. By the way, I was shocked. I looked at this. There were a lot of open-ended fields actually, like,
Yeah,
what do you want out of FGO Arcade? What do you want out of FGO VR? What do you want out of this? What franchises do you want collabs with? Or what things do you want collabs with, I guess was how it was phrased. I'm like, holy shit, jeez.
I actually did the survey. It was actually pretty awesome.
Nice. Okay.
I put in for my collab. I put in FGO X Grand Blue Fantasy because I think that'd be amazing.
I would say FGO X Konosuba.
That'd be amazing too.
Yeah. Aqua is your welfare, the useless goddess. Everybody's gonna roll money on Megaman and Darkness, and actually no, they could do it like they did the Bunyan event. Kazuma can be your 1-star welfare. 1-star archer. But anyway, there's one last bullet point in this event. That is that they announced the second half of this was announced at their second half of their Winter Festival. So there's going to be 10 more quartz given out. I don't know if they've actually done that yet. But they also announced that new animations for Kentucky are coming. Not surprising given the whole Oni fixation. By the way, I don't think it's official, but a lot of people are suspecting a double Shuten Mama Kentucky triple even raid up out of this. So, they just said there would be no new servants. They didn't say there wouldn't be a banner. So everybody in Japan, I pray for your wallets. That's a rough raid up. Golden Mama Shuten. Ugh.
Well, it'd be nice if they put them all in one raid up and one banner.
Yeah, they're not gonna. It's gonna be one of them solid, and the other two probably rotating.
Yeah.
The question is, who will be the permanent in there? But anyway. By the way, if you're curious what the point of this whole thing is Setsubun is actually a Japanese winter festival, which involves chasing out Oni and ghosts and stuff.
Throw beans and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oni don't like beans.
You yell stuff like, Oni, get out. Demon, get out. You throw beans.
Yumo Gwai Gwai fight these out. Which I think does literally mean in Mandarin, ghosts and bad spirits go away. When are we doing Let's Talk Jackie Chan Adventures of Lucky? When are we doing that?
Let me get one more thing done.
Perfect. Alright.
So...
Were you trying to say something else about the Oni event, or are you trying to move us to our next bullet point?
I'm trying to move us to our next point, so let's get back over to stateside here.
Alright, so first, hey, no shit, guys. 2 billion downloads campaign, running from 118 to 125. Login rewards totaling 25 sync quartz, which reminds me, I need to look back. It's not in the charger. Sorry, that's the sound of me literally craning my head around the room. Yeah, login rewards total 25 sync quartz. Also, 5 gold EXP cards, 5 foes, 5 golden apples, and ultimately 5 tickets. The tickets are totally going towards Neurobride, by the way. I've had more dread all the foe cards. There's going to be a renewed Start Dash campaign. New players get extra sync quartz and tickets to catch them up. Don't be annoyed, that's to get new people in so they can also be eternally cursed to waifu hell. For 5 mana prisms, you can buy a heroic spirit portrait from Da Vinci's shop. Only one. Mash, Artoria, Jean, Altera, Arjuna, Skahak, Ushi, Mephistopheles, Dr. Jekyll, and Darius, aka the servants in the opening animation.
Which one did you buy?
Altera. Have you still not bought yet?
Yeah, I haven't bought. I keep thinking I'm gonna do Mash, but I'm like, no, but I want John. And like, but Altera, then Skahawk and Ushi and.
Well, you got 5 more days to pick. Remember to actually pick before it goes away, ladies and gentlemen.
I will.
I also mean that to our listeners. By the way, the benefit for this is you get plus 50 bond points. Not a lot, but it's cool. It's a little extra kick.
Hey, now for those who've been playing since the beginning, now they have a CE that gives them plus 50 to all. Mm-hmm. To all things. Like, because I remember the, what was it, Spiritron Portraits? That gave something, and then...
Spiritron Portraits are Master EXP, I think.
Yeah.
And then we also have the First Order Commemorate is Mystic Code EXP.
Yeah.
Plus 50. And then
so the triumvirate is complete.
Yeah. Oh, and the New Year one is plus 2018 or plus 2017 Saint Quartz. That wasn't a free one, but that's one of the ones you can roll is plus Saint Quartz as well. And then Mona Lisa is static. But anyway, let's keep moving. New Mystic Code quest, Anniversary Blonde. It's based on Artoria's casual outfit from FSN. Allows you to apply Mana Burst, gain stars, or apply Guts to any of your servants. Well, for one, it levels way the hell faster than the other 3 Mystic Codes, but otherwise, it's pretty good. I've been using it a little bit of farming. Buster Up is fun, and you get a shitload of HP back on that Guts. I think it's like, is it like 2k or 25k? Maybe it's because I'm a few levels in, but it's good to start, and it scales pretty quick, like I said.
Yeah, it's useful.
Mm-hmm. And the free crit starts thing is always good. So let's talk about the big deal. The summoning campaign. You kind of know already, because Lucky's talked about it, and it's been out for a few days. But the big summoning campaign, Brynhild, or just Brynhild, I believe is the spelling that we're using in NA. SSR, super rare Lancer. Super limited, super waifu. Also slightly terrifying, because she will fuckle your mind with runes. Lucky's okay with this. Omega says, no mind bad touch. I don't mind if Morbid physically bad touches me. We don't need to worry about the mind fuckery.
Sorry, Internet, you couldn't see me, but when he said Lucky was okay with this, gave a big thumbs up. So just imagine that.
Mm-hmm. I imagine you doing that. Anyway, there's also, since these are SRs, these are permanent additions, there's Beowulf, Hero of the Geats, and Fiona Cumhill, who's another super famous, Celtic hero. He is Irish originally. There's a bunch of new CEs. There's Vessel of the Saint, which is SSR, and is Golden Millennium... I wrote down SR, but is Golden Millennium Tree SR or SSR?
I'm pretty sure it's SR, because I have
SR.
max limit breaked it already.
Probably, yeah. So Golden Millennium Tree features everybody's favorite Uncle Darnick, and Vessel of the Saint features Jean and also Laetitia.
Yay, get your Fate Apocrypha references in there.
Don't worry, there'll be a Fate Apocrypha banner sometime, which will have all of the Apocrypha CEs in it. Hopefully. I hope they resurface that.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention, I was like super pissed off about getting Fionn, but I got Beowulf too, and I need to be like, a bit appreciative of that. Because he seems like a cool dude. He's
a cool guy, also he's a pretty good unit.
Yeah, so I can't be like...
I don't know if you've used him yet, but his Noble Phantasm is totally aura-ing.
I have not.
He ditches his swords to punch people.
Here's
another big deal, though. 3-star CEs are being taken out of the Saint Quartz gacha and replaced. Azoth Blade, all black keys, Rin's Pendant, the Tome of the False Attendant, or False Attendant's Writings, whatever the hell we call that. The Spell Tome, Dragon's Meridian, Sorcery Ore, and Dragonkin are all out. They still exist in the Friend Point gacha if you're looking to top those off. But we have added several lovely new craft essences. Ryudo Temple, Mana Gauge, Elixir of Love, Storch Ritter, Hermitage, Motor de Cuirassier, Stuffed Lion, and Lose Halo.
Honestly, I'm glad they did that, because it keeps the pool from getting too overwhelmed.
And also too stagnant.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie.
Until recently, I was very dismissive of black keys. I've got a set of red black keys that is it Crimson?
Yeah, Crimson.
I max limit broke those just for the sake of, because I do actually have quite a few servants who use Buster NPs and stuff, or hit hard with Buster. So I'm like, all right, I need to preserve a little cost down because I'm getting a lot of high rarity servants. So I max limit broke one of those, so it's okay if I need a budget. But at the same time, I got all I wanted out of this other stuff that I actually like. So it's good that they're rotating it out. They're still in the Friend Point gacha if you need that last couple to limit break something. The ones that are in are only okay. Rito Temple's pretty good. That's a little bit of starting NP and a little bit of NP plus. The others are kind of weird. Mana Gauge is bonus damage versus casters. Motor Cuirassier is bonus damage versus riders, that kind of stuff. So it's a little weird, but
it's new stuff. Complete your collections today.
Mm-hmm. We also got Bryn's Trial Quest, where the aforementioned brain fuckling happens.
Yeah. Apparently she is MASH, and only she is not.
Hold on, wait a minute. You are... Oh no, that's not gonna do. Yes, you are MASH.
I don't know. I just got done playing with I just got done doing your. I'm gonna fuck this up. Uriel.
Yorale. She
Urale.
says her name. Use her NP a lot. The Yorale.
Urale. I just got done with Urales, and like all I said, like the mission was yes, goddess. So apparently, the master getting mindfuckled is not an uncommon occurrence.
Yeah, unfortunately, MASH only gives you poison resistance temporary, not magic resistance. That's okay, we have command seals. I'll order Urale to do something dumb later.
Yeah.
Like, show her shoulders. That's an Ascension joke. But yeah, so the Bryn's Trial quest, you also can theoretically use Beowulf and Fion, I guess, for some reason. If you're a weirdo. But no, seriously.
Hey. Beowulf might be someone's husbando.
It's true. He is pretty ripped and also covered in sweet scars.
Yes, he is.
And he also may or may not punch dragons.
Yeah. Ship him with Martha.
You joke, but I believe that is a quest in summer this year. Will be Martha versus Beowulf, dragon punchers. But yeah, so Bryn trial quest in there. It's funny. I didn't get to use her NP at all in the trial quest. I just breezed right through.
Well, I brought Skahawk as well, and I actually love the dynamic of the dark tone Skahawk versus the light tone Brynhild.
And both of them are very interesting because Bryn is she is effectively a divine construct in her own. She is a Valkyrie made by Odin to do things for Odin, who becomes more human-like because she was kicked out. And Skahawk is a human who has become not quite divine, but definitely an immortal. It's very interesting. They both have primeval runes, for instance. They're very interesting to compare.
Oh, fun fact, for those who don't know, because, I'm, like, reading about my waifus, I can't remember if it was which exact word, but, the term is not over to the, fat lady sings? That's actually a reference to Brynhilde. And, was it the Volund Saga?
Yeah, it's Volund. The Volund Saga.
Yeah,
that's where she's from, that's where Sigurd, not Siegfried, is from. He's from the Nibelung... something Germanic. That thing. Can you say that? Galerian's gonna have a field day with the fact that we can't say that.
Yeah.
That's our next shirt. We've already got the Astolfo pronunciation guide shirt. I'm not kidding. We'll come back to that. But I'm not joking. You can totally buy that shirt from us. The important thing here, before we wax too long on this, because we've been going for like nearly 30 minutes, and we are still not into the real shit. Half AP Ember dailies during this week, thank God. At the very least. Also, Altera gets a new interlude, probably because Bryn is in it.
Yeah.
Because in case you didn't know, Altera and Bryn are sisters somehow. Don't ask me how that works. Really, don't ask me. Maybe when I can do the interlude. Ask me in like 10 more levels.
Will do.
When's the next Saber EXP day?
Saber EXP? Actually, I think it might be tomorrow.
No. Oh, actually, yeah, because it'll be Sunday now. It'll be random.
Yeah.
So it will be tomorrow. In FGO terms.
FGO terms.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm actually really glad that because I was just able to complete my 3-turn Ember Clear team, which uses a lot of Kaleidoscope and Berserkers.
Yeah, I've only got one Kaleidoscope. But if you're looking for somebody to support you, I have a Kaleidoscope on my Lancelot, who I have been leveling with all my spare Berserker Embers. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, no, literally the Burn Senpai taught me this, but basically you get 2 Berserkers with Kaleidoscope and a Waver. Well, you get 3 Berserkers with a Kaleidoscope and a Waver. And the Berserkers basically have to have the target all.
They have to have AoE MPs.
Yeah, AoE MPs, and you basically just pop Waver enough to get the first 2 up, since use the Plug Suits Mystic Code to swap in the 3rd Berserker, and then use Waver as last, his first skill, that gives you the plus 30, to bump up that last one, and so it's just literally 3 turns of Berserker MPs, and it usually clears them. I've had a couple incidents where they've been left with like under 1,000 health.
Another great way to do that, but without needing to swap quite as much, after Arash gets his strengthening quest, he will get an NP charge skill. And remember, really? Stella kills you. So, he moves himself out of the way to pull somebody from your back row in. I know I will definitely be using Maya Rash to do that more once he's actually able to do that.
Yep.
Sadly, at the moment, because there's no strengthening quest, and he can't quite do that yet. I know you have to be max ascension and all, but I've been working on your ally because reasons. Let's talk about some reasons maybe that people want to do things. So, North America. Chocolate Ladies Commotion announced, running 125 to 23. Facebook campaign for 3 St. Quartz for 15k likes or 3k shares. They were at like 1k likes when this came out, so I'm sure they've hit it already. And in case you can't tell, this is the Valentines event, and in other news, apparently nobody at FGO USA owns a goddamn calendar.
I know a lot of people are going to be all, like, defend them. It's all like, oh, they're just keeping to the JP timeline and all that stuff. Yeah, I get that. Me, personally, this upsets me because I was going to spend some Doki Doki Tokimeki heart time with my fucking servants on Valentine's Day. Like...
And you can still. It's just you won't be doing the Valentine's event.
Oh, no, but now I get the feeling they'll be like, oh, Master, that event's already over. It's like, it's useless now. And I'll be like, no!
Yeah, so, hey, guess what, guys? I got a surprising amount of flack on Reddit for saying they should have pushed it a week. I just wanted some more time to work with Tesla and Altera without worrying if they're relevant or something. Is that too much to ask? Apparently. Alternatively, people were hating on me for not making, like, a fucking calendar of when to level what servants. Guys, I already am a stressful person. I can't do that. I cannot devote my life 24/7 to building the chart of when I need what leveled. Also, that doesn't necessarily work. Caesar was still completely useless in Saber Wars.
I want to see these guys' conspiracy boards for servant leveling.
But yeah.
By
the way, the other thing I learned...
Game, show it.
The other thing I learned is that Lucky can't complain about anything ever, because if you complain about the fact that you have good, relevant, high-level, and high-rarity servants to level, people will get upset, because, you know, chance gave you a good hand, and you're like, but shit, I don't have the embers for this. Because I caught that, and you guys know from listening to this show, holy shit, Lucky's nuts. You rolled another waiver while you were doing Bryn, right?
Yeah, I did. And a Tomomo Cat. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I rolled my second waiver.
You can't see me, audience. Someday we'll have high-quality webcams. You can actually see my gesticulations, so there's an actual video. But I just wildly waved my hands around in like a, are you getting this kind of way? Yeah, no.
I'm still gonna complain. You can't stop me.
No, you can't. I'm saying that people will, the Reddit police will come out in droves and downvote you way more times than people actually respond to you. Like, that fucking means something. But anyway, let's move into, Chaldea Free Talk. Yes, we know, it's actually pronounced Chaldea, but nobody's called us out on it, so we're gonna keep saying it the other way.
I like Chaldea.
Yeah, I like it too, but I think it's Greek, so it's Chaldea, but nobody seems to care yet, so... Hey, speaking of our problems with dates, if you thought our Christmas was bad, Korea's getting Santa Altar right now.
At least it's still in winter.
Yeah, they haven't moved quite so fast as to be out of sync. God knows what they're going to do with summer, though, because they are in super fast mode. Supposedly, they have said they want to be done with Part 1 by the end of this year.
Aren't we supposed to be done with Part 1? Yeah, we should be too, aren't we?
Yes, but we had 6 more months on that,
maybe they're...
I think. Like, they're going fast.
Gotta go fast. They know the way.
Just now. It's done now. It's done already.
That's it.
It's done already. Anyway, hey, the real reason why you guys are probably here, let's talk about the Valentine's pregame, because it's the 20th, as of we're recording this. So, our next show will be recorded on, like, the 26th or 27th, so Valentine will already happen, so let's pregame Valentine's. By the way,
I want to let everyone know, the Valentine's pre-games, the note is starts with Valentine's pre-games. I am too annoyed to write this right now.
That's literally how I scribbled this down in the show notes. I was like, I can't write this right now.
So I wrote it.
Yeah. But I've been talking a lot. Do you want to go ahead and run down these bullet points?
I'm going to run down these bullet points. So, as we mentioned earlier, the Valentine's event will be running from January 25th to February 3rd. Its main quests are going to be featuring the man that has no chill, Billy Shakes. That's, William Shakespeare. The main quest line, one of the main things is it gets you the item that'll let you get Mash's chocolate. Now, I'm going to take a quick tangent here from the show notes because until this point, I did not realize that Mash was actually the Romanization for Matthew.
Maybe.
Because that's apparently what Mash's original name was.
Yeah, so there's been some debate about this, because in Japan her name is said Mashu, which, if you know anything about Japanese pronunciations, you could totally see them saying Matsu, like that. But, given that the official North Americanization, the official English translation is Mash, that may or may not have them being weird. I think if she was actually supposed to be called Matthew, her name would be written Matthew in English. Well, then again, they think that Altria is the feminine form of Artorias, so I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, I think it was on the original CE.
Yeah, on the original CE it said Matthew. The question is, and this was apparently a big debate in Japan, or at least in the JP community, was whether or not that was meant to be taken as the canon official Romanization.
Yeah.
Is it Ogamari or is it Ogamali? I think it's actually Ogamali, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. Master can't write names. Her dad is also Morris Billy.
But yeah, so that was interesting.
Audience. I have a bottle of water which is making a lot of clunking sounds as I drink out of it. I'm sorry. I need to help my voice.
Alright, well, I'll keep talking so he won't have to. But the main quest completion will also net you 5 Saint Quartz, a copy of Valentine Dojo of Tears, which is a hilarious looking CE. It literally has Ilya and Taiga punching / chopping a block of chocolate. It's great. Mm-hmm. And as well as a few coins and pieces. As far as enemy levels, you're going to be dealing with at max 30, so relax. We're not going to be going through... Your main quest should be easy. The free quests, though, which are going to be used to help gather the material chocolate, which is the currency for the event store, and class coins, which are used to trade for the female servant's chocolate. Each day, the free quest will have a particular rate up for the class coin, so plan accordingly so you get the most chocolate of your time.
So I would like to insert here. I've had this explained to me. The way the rate up works is that affects how likely those enemies are to spawn. So we'll explain this kind of... you're about to explain into how the mechanics will work, but just remember that. So if it's a saber day, that means in certain quests, sabers are more likely to spawn and thus drop saber coins.
Yep, so the free quests are split between knights and cavalries of various difficulties. Each will give you a golden apple for the first completion, while the highest level, which is known as the bitter, has level of 70 to 75 bosses. It seems that doing the higher level ones won't seem like it's necessary, except for maybe extra material drops once you get some CEs. The intermediate quests and the free quests at intermediate or higher, will give a chance to drop copies of Melty Sweetheart, which is the CE of Mash looking super cute. Cute.
Once again, to kind of expound on that, because I wrote some of these notes, listeners. The drops for coins stay roughly the same per enemy, no matter what level you are. It's just that at bitter, the higher level enemies probably trend slightly higher towards the number of coins they drop, but also you get rarer mobs, so you can sometimes get different mats drops. Much like Saber Wars, you might run the node, which gives you a lot of chance at octuplet crystals or dragon reverse scales or something. You don't necessarily need, though, to run the hardest a lot, because hopefully you're getting coins and you're getting the CEs, which boost coins, so you can kind of think about how this works out and still get a lot of coins on lower level difficulties.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of coins and chocolates, each of the chocolate CEs, which are all unique, it's one per female servant, but they each cost 150 class coins of that servant's class. The only exception to this is Mash. It's been said, don't worry about the cost. Even without the effects of the adding chocolate CEs, you should be getting at least 15 to 16 coins per quest at the higher levels. And upon receiving said chocolate, you will be treated to a small scene of the servant giving you the chocolate. And that scene is rewatchable in the My Room section. So if you want to feel love and good feelings, you know, you watch them.
The chocolates themselves are also, oh man,
I'm so shooting for Kiyohime like so fast.
Well, that's hilarious. If you don't get it, guys, look it up. We won't spoil it for you. Look it up. But no, like they are. When we say they're unique, it's not just they have unique effects. Each chocolate is very carefully crafted to match each servant. For instance, I will tell you, Altera's chocolate is a chocolate version of her saber, which makes complete sense because every tool she touches becomes the Sword of Mars. But it looks like the Sword of Mars on the outside, but chocolate is inside it. And its description is, it's definitely edible. Probably. And I'm going to be a little upset with Mordred because her Bond chocolate is a half-eaten candy bar that she just pulls out of her pocket. Thanks, Mordred.
Oh no, I'm looking forward to getting like Jean's chocolates and
Medusa's also looks like very high-level chocolate. Like she actually went out and picked. She didn't make it, but she picked some very lovely brand name chocolate.
Like honestly, like that's the thing I like. It's like you look at all these chocolates and you feel like it's a reflection of their character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why I actually like this event so much is that it builds upon the servants and who they are.
And this is also why it's, as far as we can tell, it's basically a seasonal event. Like the exact details, like probably the main quests will be different, but as far as we can tell, they rerun it basically the same next year with the added mechanic that male servants can give you chocolate. I don't know exactly how that works, but instead, or do you give them chocolate, or is that White Day? There is more Bond CEs involved for male servants too. That there's
White Day is like usually in March. And I think that's like our chocolate boys.
Well, White Day is when we do that, but there is a mechanic to give chocolate, I think, to male servants because remember in Japan, Valentines, girls give chocolates to boys, and then you return the favor on White Day. But I believe for Valentines there is a mechanic for you to. Maybe the craft essence is the chocolate you give them, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe
that's something we don't have to worry about yet. But yeah, it's expanded basically in future years.
Yep. As I said, the cool thing about the chocolate CEs though is it has a snowball effect because each chocolate CE that you have equipped increases the amount of coins dropped by that class. So basically, if you have, you get Artoria's chocolate, you equip that on, well, I don't know, actually, I don't know if it's you have to equip it to the said servant, but if you have it equipped, basically you start dropping more Saber class coins, you can start getting other ones, so if you have like Altera and Alter, and, oh my god, Alter. Sorry, I just remembered it and it made me crack up for a second. But, yeah, so that's that. The event special CE Melty Sweetheart also increases Choco coin drop. And of course, as with all big events, there will be an event specific banner. And Nero Bride will be making her first appearance along with other 5-star female servants. Fortunately, at this time, we don't have the exact configuration, and I'm loath to use the JP one due to NA having changing this in the past, like with the Arjuna and
Karna
trial quest. Yeah, trial quest, and I think they changed it with another one recently too. But I can't think of it, and they haven't come out with the details yet over here. I just checked just to see, but we should be seeing Artoria, Altera, Jean, Orion, Tamamo, Drake, Jack, and Mordred. They should all each have a day where they're on rate up with Nero Bride.
Yeah, basically every female SSR.
I'm kind of upset they didn't include the limited ones.
Yeah, there's no limited ones. The regular ones
are all story.
That is also another thing, though. There are only female servants in the banner, and it includes story unlocks. So that applies even to SRs, even if they don't have a discrete rate up. They have a pseudo rate up because only females are available. So if you're like me and you're getting tired of rolling hectors, give Valentine's a whirl.
I've been rolling so.
Sadly, I don't have a Roma button, but Roma.
Yeah, Roma.
I do have a Tamamo laughs at you button, which I have been hitting so much during this episode.
Oh my goodness. And continuing on, Nero Bride should also have a trial quest, so people can give her a quick spin. As said, it's pretty much Nero, except she's in a wedding dress, and
her skills are way better.
Yeah.
And her noble phantasm is single target.
Yeah. And of course, the event shop. It's going to be packed with useful things, including the event CE, essential materials, pieces, monuments, lore, experience card, bow cards, QP, and mana prisms.
Yay. I'm actually excited about some of these essential materials.
The Vinci's going to be gone by the time this comes out, isn't it? Because I think she's only here to the end of January.
No, you mean... No, Mona Lisa, I think, has like another month on it.
Oh, well, I didn't actually, because I checked the event store, I believe, has 1,000 mana prisms.
Yeah.
So...
And Kyara no Kyokai will also have a shitload of mana prisms. I think people are assuming that we will follow JP's schedule. The Mona Lisa CE will only disappear a little after the K&K collab, which will give you shitloads of mana prisms. So you might be able to max limit break it. If you're a latecomer like me, like I only hit my first 1,000 mana prisms, you can also not spend those and save those for the next, basically, seasonal CE they're going to pull out. Because all of them are really good.
I'm gonna get one, and I'll be happy with that. So it'll be going in my collection, it'll be locked, it'll be nice, it'll be pretty. And once they actually unlock the store so you can get them, like, they can unlock it permanently, then I'll worry about it.
I'm looking things up in the wiki. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, I'll keep going.
The important thing is that I was thinking of is Chaldea Lunchtime, which is bond points 2%, max limit break 10%.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a really good one to stockpile. And apparently only it and the heroic portraits have the bond increasing effect. So it's not super easy to stack this.
No, it's not. But that's it we got for our Valentine's pregame.
Hopefully everybody understood that. It honestly, like, I talked a little about wanting more time. I'm thankful looking at it all and, like, reading all this and writing some of it. Valentine seems like a way more relaxed event than Saber Wars. There's not, like, multiple strings of challenge quest bosses at level 90 or a free quest that ends with a level 90 boss.
Ugh.
They're just, story quests are normal. Free quests, they get up there, you'll want some max ascension servants to take care of it, but it's not super hard or expecting a lot out of you. There's no bonus servants to worry about. It's just, do your runs, get your coins, buy your chocolate for whoever you want to buy your chocolate for. That increases your coin drops. A lot of your chocolates are probably going to go into Second Archive after, because I don't think they actually do anything after the event.
Oh no, they actually give Crass Essence XP.
Yeah, but that means you have to use them.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, and I tell you right now, if any one of y'all uses your fucking chocolate for Crass Essence XP, I will kill you.
Whoa. Like... He's serious. I was just gonna say, don't do that. Stick in your Second Archive instead. But anyway.
Yeah, just stick them in your Second Archive.
Don't waste the chocolate that your servants got you. That also you fucking bought. Yeah. You grinded the event to get this scene. Don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk. Look, appreciate your wife.
So, let's with our last little bit of time, because we're at about 50 minutes now. That I kind of looked at. Okay, let's just briefly mention some of our usual closing topics. I said that I need a custom Discord bot to search an FGO wiki, any wiki, because it comes up so much on Discord. Just so much.
And he said that I actually started looking into making a Discord bot, and it is ridiculous. Well, it's not ridiculously hard for someone who is familiar with programming, but for someone who does not know programming, it is ridiculously hard.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'm sure that someday we'll have a little. We'll be just like Reddit. We'll have a little BB running around, doing the stuffs.
Would you rather have a BB or a mash for a bot?
Well, the Reddit has both, but as a bot, BB makes sense because she is and computer.
Alright, maybe I'll make a BB bot.
Though if you're going to be serious, the actual person who does all the assistant work around Chaldea is Da Vinci. So clearly our bot should be Da Vinci-chan. Ready to point you at ways you could give us money. It's perfect. But anyway, yeah, that's so yeah, I started that as a joke, but also it's incredibly relevant because we do that so much where we're like, somebody asks like, what about this? What's this do? What's the text on this? And I almost always tab over immediately.
Like, I have, like, a couple of the wikis now just on my bookmark bar. It's like I just cleared out some other stuff. I'm like, I don't need this anymore.
It just always remembers them for me. I've used them so much that I can just be like, gee, brynhild.wiki.com. But let's move on to our meme of the week, which is great. You remember this, don't you? I shouted, welcome to the shitposting hour. It's like the witching hour, but with gifts. That was written in all caps.
This literally happened because... I can't remember what we were... I can't remember where...
I think it was just... I didn't sleep. I wasn't sleeping yet.
No, it wasn't that it was just sleep, because I remember we got talking about... Oh, I remember now. It was when we were talking about how Type Moon should re-release...
Right.
Re-release things, and I was talking about how they should have the uncensored patch, and you were like, nah, man, you can just go look up Ren's Defenseless Anus, and I was like, what?
Because Lucky didn't immediately recognize this meme.
No, I didn't.
Fun fact, in case you don't get it, first of all, just Google it, because it's not actually that lewd. But,
it's not.
Because it's a meme. It's a meme more than a... But also, legitimately, Nasu can't really... if you translate them, Nasu's sex scenes are kind of... cloaked in unusual analogies and metaphors. So people have translated them, and it's quite hilarious. So, but yeah, so it just became waves of GIFs, and we just turned it into a whole thing. So yes, we need to make sure to regularly do the shitposting hour in the middle of the night in the Discord. Just right. Suddenly GIFs.
Suddenly GIFs. It's a thing. Also, if you like waking up to like 50 plus pictures of a waifu in a channel all of a sudden, join our Discord.
Yeah, the art dump channel is used quite well. It's just to randomly drop stuff.
Let's see. Recently, I did 02 from Darling in the Franxx.
And then you did Bryn before that. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. You did a shitload of Bryn. You made my folder like double in size.
Yeah.
I'm still scrolling up. All right, here we go. Then I posted a lot of stuff from Otto Warco's FGO Memo 2. Before that, I dumped a shitload of Ushi because you were like, I don't know if Ushi's waifu material. I'm like, hold on. Hold my beer.
No, hey, I said I don't know if she's waifu or daughter material.
And then I was like, hold my beer.
And I'm like, yeah, she's a waifu.
And she looks really good in a quick hoodie.
Yeah, she does.
Hey, speaking of hoodies, that's a perfect transition to welcome to Merch Future, aka Merch Now. Because we have a Teespring store now. You can find us at teespring.com/stores/studi-store, because the Omega symbol doesn't work for a URL, but that's where we are. There'll probably be a card right about now. Let's see, hold on, what time is it in the episode? Yeah, okay, we'll call that. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna do that later. But, yeah, there'll be links in the description for sure. But yeah, so we have a merch store now. We have a lot of stuff there. I try not to go too crazy, but I also went a little crazy. There's some simple stuff. Most of it's simplified. You can get our channel name / logo on a shirt, available in both like white text and black text in a bunch of different colors. I tried to make sure for everything there's a white, and then there's the 3 colors, blue, green, and red. So you can have your pick. Arts, quick, buster, or extra, including hoodies. There's also some other dumb stuff we've said. Ruler in the streets, Avenger in the sheets.
Eventually, we're gonna be probably updating these and whatnot.
Yeah, a lot of these are just simple designs for now.
Yeah.
For instance, you'll notice there's no, if you look there, there's no waifu-ologist shirt, it's just a mug and a sticker. That's because I wanted to actually get a design for that, like a visual design. You can get Dragon Mom Effect shirts, or if you're a woman, or you're willing to wear a women's cut shirt, there is also a Dragon Mom shirt. But I called the design for Dragon Mom Effect the simple one, A plus B equals D, where A is dragon, B is mom, D equals amount of want. Thus, the higher the values for A and B, the higher the amount of D.
Hey.
There's also several Astolfo pronunciation guide shirts and some other stuff. We'll have more designs coming soon. And basically, you guys be sure to let us know if there's any particular design of merch you like. We can add it either in permanently or in limited runs, because Teespring basically is print on demand. They collect orders for a few days, then they do a print run. Everybody who's ordered gets their stuff printed. We get our money. It ships out. If it's limited, then it goes away for a while. If it's not limited, it starts up again, taking orders right away. Also, if you're in Europe, because I know we do have some listeners out there, let us know if you have any complications. Teespring with like how much it costs to convert, or with shipping or anything, because Teespring does ship everywhere, but our fulfillment region is currently set to US by default. But we can change that, so we can be sure to do different runs. Like we can do a limited, like a European print run, you know, for people like that. So let us know. But for the sake of ease, only let us know if you're actually like willing to buy a shirt. It's just shipping is holding out on you or something. So the reason why this is relevant, we'll turn it into surprise business talk here in the last 5 or so minutes. In case you guys haven't heard, YouTube is making the partner program once again even more elite secret club, and they are kicking out everybody who does not have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months. The hours thing isn't a big deal to us, because we do an hour-long show every week. So if we had 1,000 subscribers, we'd make that in like a month. But we don't. We have 130-something subscribers. Now, we could sure get like some kind of grassroots thing, and everybody who's a subscriber could tell one friend, and every one friend could tell another friend, and stuff like that. That'll be great if that happens, but we also have realistic expectations here at Studio Omega. That's not going to happen in 30 days, in the 30-day grace period. So, we've had to more directly step up our game. And honestly, if we sell one shirt off the show, that'll be way more direct profit margin than we would make on AdSense anyway. So it's good. Now, that doesn't mean, guys, you can just sit back and do that bystander thing where you're like, oh, well, somebody will buy one shirt. No, I'm just saying, if you buy a shirt, which you should buy because you want to buy a shirt, or something, or a mug, or a sticker, or eventually a beach towel or a throw pillow, I don't know. We don't offer those yet, but we could. Let us know if
eventually.
You want a towel. Yeah, we can, or a tote bag. We can do those. Well, I should say Teespring can do those, so we can do those. But that just means that you will help us much more directly getting money to us than just watching ad rev. And on that point, I'm thinking about doing some reintegrations with the Patreon. Obviously, there's the Patreon bumper at the front of the show, and yes, it is actually there because I recorded that part. But we're thinking of moving some stuff around. One thing I want to do, if we actually get more interest in both the Patreon and the Teespring, is I want to do coupon codes for certain higher level patrons eventually, so that way you don't feel like you're getting like double charged to support us and then also buy our merch. So like at the $5 level you can get like a 5% coupon and so on. For the $1 level, there's not a lot of incentive for a 1% off, but to incentivize that, we have another thing. Basically, I know that some people requested the audio only as a feature, and I'm glad to provide that, but we've always kind of eventually going to have to monetize that in some form, because currently, you'll notice in the YouTube notes anyway, I post a link to the Mega download service. That's not free forever. Everybody eventually takes money from our storage space. Same with SoundCloud and all that, so eventually we're going to have to monetize that. I think now, given that we're not going to necessarily start generating any more AdSense revenue, what we're going to do is we're going to lump all audio releases into the $1 a month Patreon, not just for this show, but if we do any other shows that can have audio-only releases, we'll upload those to Patreon, and you just, pack us for $1. You can get all that. You can get some extra Discord integration, some extra kudos, and you can get all the audio stuff, because Patreon actually has great integration to upload stuff and do, like, individual RSS feeds and all that other cool internet stuff that I don't have to worry about. And before anybody gets on me about I'm suddenly trying to scratch you out of your money, I would like to just point out, it's a monthly subscription. If we do 4 shows a month, that means you're basically paying $0.25 for the audio version each time. If we do more shows, which we will likely do if more people back us on Patreon, you're getting even more value out of your $1. But I'm not going to spring this on you right away. I just wanted to let everybody know this is probably the direction we have to start heading now. Don't be mad at us.
YouTube.
Be mad at you. Yeah, be mad at YouTube. and I loudly sip my water. I set it on the table, and I say, that is the end of our show today, after we just make our
Good
hour
work,
mark.
everybody.
It is time to once again let you know, if you like this show, give it a like. We love likes. We also like dislikes, but mostly because they amuse us. We prefer likes for algorithmical reasons. I don't know if that's a word. I may have just made that up. I've been watching a lot of Psych lately, so I'm probably kind of a little punchy. But anyway, we have said many things today. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section down below. We'd love to read your comments. We love to favorite them and vote. Also give them likes and reply to them. But yeah, we ask you lots of questions, just to see what your opinions are. And we assume that if you don't say anything, you don't have any opinions. So let us know. And of course, you can also join our community Discord. It's not exclusive to Patreons, and we have a lovely community that is always growing there. Great people.
They are great people.
Mm-hmm. They actually help us out with the show a lot, kind of. In
They
the
really
background.
do.
They tell us things that we then turn around. So it's a great way to connect with us and get, your live feedback, and also interaction with other people who play FGO and do other stuff. And of course, if you are new here and you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. That is the best way to keep track of us. Besides, of course, also backing us on Patreon, where everything is posted and linked. And remember, you can get the show up to a day early by backing us on Patreon. But now, the show is done. We have told you everything you need to know about Valentines. Won't you,
All right, so
Masters, give us